This is the Chinese cooking channel called Chinese Cooking Channel. Today we're making a traditional Chinese beef stew. It's going to have lots of flavor because we're going to put a lot of different ingredients in it, and then we're going to cook it in the oven. So this way you can use it for a big party, or you're going to take it to a gathering. So let's get started! So for this recipe, we're using beef blade steak. So I cut the beef into fairly large pieces. You can use blade steak, or you can use beef brisket, or whatever you like. Here I have 3 pounds of chopped blade steak. I put the beef into the boiling water here. So we're just going to parboil the beef for about 5 to 10 minutes, just to get rid of some of the impurities and the fat. So put the beef into the strainer and rinse off with cold water. I'm preheating a wok here, so I'm going to put about 3 or 4 tablespoons of cooking oil. I got peanut oil here. I've got 2 large pieces of ginger I'm going to grill. I got 8 to 10 cloves of garlic. So I'm going to put the beef in now just to give it a quick sear. The carbon steel wok is really good for searing the beef because the carbon steel wok has the smoky flavor coming from the wok. So when you sear the beef, that smoky flavor is going to go into the stew, the beef stew. So I'm going to transfer the beef into the roasting pan, including the juices. So it has the garlic and the ginger for flavor. So here I have a dried Chinese Mandarin orange peel. So I went to Xinhui, China recently to buy this in person. So this area in Xinhui known as Lenwui in our Huiping dialect. So I went there to buy this dried Mandarin orange peel. So that area is famous for growing the Chinese Mandarin oranges and then drying them. So this Chinese Mandarin orange peel is at least 5 years old, and is actually grown from a source that the seller is familiar with, so they know what farm it came from. And also I have 3 of these bay leaves. I got 3 star anise and 1 stick of cinnamon here. So these ingredients will give the main flavors to the beef stew. I'm also going to put some Chinese oyster sauce, so about 3 tablespoons for this order. So this chuho paste with the fermented bean curd, I'm going to put 3 tablespoons in there. I'm going to put 3 tablespoons of light soy sauce in there. The light soy sauce gives it more flavor. It has also salt in it. I'm also going to put about 1 tablespoon of dark soy sauce. I have the mushroom soy sauce here. Dark soy sauce is more for coloring. It's also a bit sweeter than the light soy sauce. So this is sesame oil. I like the pure sesame oil for full impact of flavor. So some people buy the sesame oil with blended vegetable oil, but the full impact of the pure sesame oil is really good for flavor. So I'll put maybe 2 tablespoons in there. So now I'm going to put about 5 or 6 cups of water in there. Now you're going to cover the pan with the lid. We're going to put this in the oven. So we're going to go 425 degrees for the first half hour, and then 2 hours at 325 degrees. So you can take it out a little bit earlier if you think the beef is tender enough. So the Daikon Radish, you peel it just like a potato using a potato peeler. You can also use a knife if you like, but a potato peeler is more efficient. So I got 2 daikon for this recipe. You can leave out the Daikon Radish if you like. Some people don't like to put it in there, so that's up to you. So if you put the Daikon Radish, put it in the last hour to hour and a half. So cut off the ends of the daikon. So keep the pieces fairly large. So just cut it at an angle like that. Like roughly about 4 or 5 cups of Daikon radish here. Ooh, that looks good. So I'm going to put in the Daikon radish right now. So just spread that out evenly. So just make sure you spread out the daikon, soak up the juices. I'm going to cover the pan again and finish simmering the beef and the daikon radish for another hour and a half. I'm going to thicken the sauce. 3 tablespoons of cornstarch in about half a cup of water. I'm going to mix the cornstarch solution to thicken the sauce. So sometimes you might need more cornstarch, sometimes you have enough. So depending how thick you want it. So I think this would do. And let it simmer for another 15 to 20 minutes. I take the beef stew out of the oven, so it's nice and hot. Give it one last stir. There you have it, Cantonese style beef brisket with Daikon radish. Enjoy. There you have it, beef brisket with Daikon radish served on steamed rice. Enjoy. Thanks for checking out my video. Please give me a thumbs up. And if you get a chance, check out some of my other videos. I also like to thank my viewers for helping me win the top 20 best Chinese food blogs in the world. I also like to thank my viewers for helping me win the top 40 best China YouTube channels in the world. And please subscribe by pushing the button over here.